Toejam and Earl were almost Sega's primary mascot before Sonic the Hedgehog got the job. Creator Greg Johnson conceived the characters while obsessively playing the 1980 PC roguelike Rogue in a university computer lab, spending nights that should have been spent sleeping or studying, watching procedurally generated dungeons in ASCII on a monochrome monitor. After finishing Starflight 2 at Electronic Arts, he pitched the concept to Sega of America, using handmade cards covered in landscape drawings to explain the idea of randomly generated floating islands. Sega's marketing team saw potential and considered the characters as a candidate for the company's mascot, deciding against it because Toejam and Earl were too specifically American in their sensibility. Johnson met programmer Mark Vorsanger on a hiking trail in 1989 and described the concept to him, and the two formed a company and built the game in just over a year with what Johnson described as a garage shop operation. The dynamic split screen was the centerpiece of their co-op vision. Johnson considered Toejam and Earl fundamentally a two-player game with a one-player option. When he proposed that the screen should split as players moved apart and rejoin as they came together, Sega's technical staff said the Genesis hardware simply could not do it. Vorsanger said he thought he could make it work and proceeded to prove them wrong. Initial sales were poor and Sega called the game a commercial failure, but it built a cult following through word of mouth and surged when the Genesis saw its Christmas 1991 sales spike driven by Sonic. For the sequel, Sega told the developers their roguelike format was too hard to market and pushed for a standard platformer. Johnson later said the Sega VP of Development admitted it had probably been a mistake.